don't want to wake up in the morning, but I got to face the day. That's what all the friends I do not like as much as you say. I don't want to do things independently, but I can't make you stay. That's what all the friends I do not like as much as you say. But if you want to come back, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. If you want to come back, do you want to come back? It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. If you want to come back to me. Well, I don't want to see you with another guy, but the fact is that I may. That's what all the friends do not like as much as you say. Oh, give it just another couple months or so, then you'll be okay. That's what all the friends do not like as much as you say. All alone, all alone. I'm on my own. Alone, all alone. I'm on my own. That if you want to come back, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. If you want to come back, do you want to come back? It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. If you want to come back to me. Do you want to come back? It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. If you want to come back, do you want to come back? It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. If you want to come back, do you want to come back? It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. If you want to come back, do you want to come back? It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. If you want to come back to me.
Thank you.
Vaccines at the Newport Music Hall tonight. San Francisco opening up. Still a few tickets left. I'm going to read a list of bands here, and I'm going someplace with this. Rolling Stones, Coldplay, Mumford & Sons, Muse, The Vaccines. Nominees for the Brit Awards, 2013, February 20th, for Best British Live Act.
Yeah.
Now, do you care to trash talk any of
I mean,
these
it feels-
opponents of yours?
On the contrary, it kind of feels kind of token that it's like all the biggest bands in the world, and then like the vaccines.
Now,
and
why
they're-
would you say that?
Like, we've got to give them something.
All
I don't
right,
know.
well-
it's kind of
We're
it's
just really
surreal.
happy to be in that category. You know, when we heard we got nominated, we didn't know who else was who else was going to be in there with us. I mean, it's just like an honor, really, isn't it? I mean,
Well, and I would think that of all the categories, as
Exactly,
a working
yeah.
rock band,
Yeah.
that would be the one that would mean the most.
It's your bread and butter.
That's right.
Yeah. No, it's true. It is. You know, like I actually think that we really pride ourselves on being a really great live band. I think we're probably ahead live than we are on record, and so to be like recognized for our live show when we don't have any fireworks going off or anything like that. It's a pretty old-fashioned rock and roll show, and like to be recognized for that by something like the Brit Awards, which is kind of our Grammys, is like amazing. It's like overwhelming. Yeah.
Do you have your speech ready? Do you want to rehearse it?
No, I think I'll let Mick Jagger work on his. Yeah.
Haven't they won enough?
Yeah.
I mean, I love the
Yeah.
Stones. as
haven't
much
you
as
won
the
enough,
next guy.
Mick? Sit down.
When
Sit down and shut up.
Yeah. When they win, everyone's like, boo, not again.
Now, will you guys be attending then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely,
yeah, it's
yeah.
probably a good party, huh?
It's
You won.
free,
a
lots
really
of free
good
food, lots of
party,
free
yeah.
booze.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you need someone to write an acceptance speech for
Please.
you and go along with you?
The only bad bit about the Brit Awards I remember last year was the red carpet, because I think we arrived in between One Direction and Adele.
It's like
And it's a little bit like
yeah.
this, and you all got cameras, and when we walk, everyone just checks their cameras when we walk up.
Oh.
It's just,
Is that Adele? Like half a
Adele!
mile away?
Half
Like
a
everyone
mile.
like turns.
We need to walk closer to One Direction
Yeah,
and
I
then
know.
kind of
Yeah.
like we're in the band
But
too.
we're trying
yeah.
our best, yeah.
They're like
Somebody has
chubby,
to play the
hairy older
instruments.
brothers. Yeah.
All right. Well, I couldn't be prouder of you guys. I hope you win. I don't know if I can watch it online, but I'll try to find it someplace.
Yeah, try and
Best of
find
luck
it.
to you, and get to work on that speech, okay?
Got it.
All right. The vaccines are here at the Newport Music Hall tonight. How about another song, guys?
Okay.
Oh, I could bore you with the truth about an uneventful youth, or you could get that rap from someone else. And I could make an observation if you want the voice of a generation, but I'm too self-absorbed to give it clout. And I don't really care about anybody else when I haven't got my own life figured out. 'Cause when you're 24 and young and bored and don't know you, I know more there's no hope, and it's hard to come of age. I think it's a problem, does it ever go away? I know I am so self-obsessed, I guess, but there's no hope, and I hope it's just a phase. I'll outgrow. Oh, I could look for inspiration, find it in the charm of an English nation, but wouldn't that be cheap and ill-informed? And I could bet you don't believe me if I said it came from deep within me, but I promise you, I'm telling you the truth. And I don't really care about anybody else when I haven't got my own life figured out. 'Cause when you're 24 and young and bored and don't know you, I know more there's no hope, and it's hard to come of age. I think it's a problem, does it ever go away? I know I am so self-obsessed, I guess, but there's no hope, and I hope it's just a phase I'll outgrow. Well, I wish that I was comfortable in my own skin, but the whole thing feels like an exercise in trying to be someone I would rather not be. I tried to second guess if you would be approving. I find my life ever so moving, came wide-eyed and unassuming. Well, there is no hope, and there's desperately no hope, and there's definitely no hope if you don't believe me. Oh, yeah, there is no hope, and there's desperately no hope, and there's definitely no hope if you don't believe me. Oh, but I don't really care about anybody else when I haven't got my own life figured out. 'Cause when you're 24 and young and bored and don't know you, I know there's no hope, and it's hard to come of age. I think it's a problem, does it ever go away? I know I am so self-obsessed, I guess, but there's no hope, and I hope it's just a phase I'll outgrow. There is no hope, I know it's a problem, does it ever go away? I know I am so self-obsessed, I guess, but there's no hope, and I hope it's just a phase I'll outgrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Vaccines in the Big Room at the Newport Music Hall tonight. I'm glad you played that song, because not only is it a great song, but it got me to thinking about how, as a touring rock band, you're not required to ever grow up. Nobody expects you to be interested in self-betterment and maturity, and yet that's kind of what that song is about, isn't it? Searching for that, or perhaps you're commenting on people who do have to grow up.
Yeah, I think like when you reach your mid-20s, it's like the first time in your life when you realize that all your friends are kind of at different points on the same path, and some people are still living at home, and other people have made their own home, and you're expected to know who you are and where you want to go and how you want to get there. And I realized about 3-4 years ago how big and bad the real world is. And it kind of made me feel a little hopeless. It's an awful place, isn't it? Yeah.
It's much easier to just pack your guitar and your amp and
yeah.
hit the road, right? Do you feel like you can avoid a lot of that
you
see with your friends?
I definitely feel like I don't have to face up to the real world at the moment. Yeah. I'm just trying to ride it out for as long as possible.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like a good plan. It's worked for many others over the past. Vaccines Come of Age. It's a great record. Check it out. A lot of, you guys are very, I'm sure that we could geek out and talk about records and sit and go through record collections. And you name check everybody from the Beatles to Gene Vincent, the Velvet Underground, Descendants. There's somebody that I thought of in listening to the record that maybe didn't occur to you, but Nick Lowe, is he an influence at all?
We love Nick Lowe. We actually did an acoustic EP. It's like free. It's 4 covers. It's like free. Just download it. And there's a Nick Lowe song on there actually.
Which song did you do?
The Beast in Me.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, good.
We like a lot of his later work, don't we? It's kind of
really.
I just feel he's like. I feel like he's just grown old with dignity. Like, I think there's nothing. I find it hard to stomach kind of guys in their 60s still kind of down on their knees with the guitar up in the air. But I think when you grow old with dignity, someone like Nick Lowe has, I think someone like Johnny Cash did as well. It's kind of you just grow old gracefully and you kind of become older artistically as well. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yeah. And I think we've taken the whole thing full circle in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We have a plan for you guys on how to grow old.
I just hope we're not doing 3-chord Ramalama Ding Dong when we're sort of 65. I'd feel disappointed in myself if I was still singing about being a teenage icon, going back to the nursing home every night.
Yeah. Well, you have a long way to go before that.
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah, wave at the Rolling Stones at the Brit Awards here in a couple of weeks. All right, how about one more from the Vaccines, and we'll turn them loose. They're live at the Newport Music Hall tonight.
Thank you.
So ordinary, no mystery, with no great capabilities, but I couldn't make out as if I had it, but you know, God, I'm so obvious and I should let it go. I don't know. I'm no teenage icon, I'm no Frankie Avalon, I'm nobody's hero. Reserved and shy, your average guy, no piercing stare, just out of shape with messy hair. But I always figured I was somebody anyway, and now I'm guessing that my moment must be late, 'cause I'm I'm no teenage icon, I'm no Frankie Avalon, I'm nobody's hero. I'm not magnetic or mythical, I'm suburban and typical, but I've got it, I'm overall with it all. seductive charm, a way with words so effortless, not leather clad or dangerous, but I always did it like a real rebel. I had a photo where John Lennon may have stood, or so I'm told. I'm no teenage icon, I'm no Frankie Avalon, I'm nobody's hero. I'm no teenage icon, I'm no Frankie Avalon, I'm nobody's hero. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Vaccines! Come of Age, the record on Columbia. Newport Music Hall with San Cisco tonight. Guys, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having us.
That was very enjoyable.
Thank you.
Thank
Go
you.
out and see the band tonight and find them online. Taking their, what do they call the Brit? Do they just call it a Brit?
Sure,
Or is
yeah.
it has
Yeah.
a nickname or
Brit,
anything? Yeah. All right. It's not Britney Spears, is it? No.
I
All
don't
right.
think, not yet.
All right. They'll be at the Brit Awards February 20th collecting their Best Live Band Award. I'm just putting it out there.
No, I like your optimism.
Why not? One more time for the Vaccines.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
We return things now to Control Central.